What if I told you that everything you think makes you happy actually doesn't? Yes, that job promotion? Meh. That new car? Nice, but temporary. That massive order of fries? Okay, fine, that one's legit. But why are we more miserable than ever? When we have more technology, comfort, and cat videos than any generation in history, we have infinite entertainment, we can order food without human interaction, we can literally launch billionaires into space, and yet, we're stressed, anxious, exhausted, and somehow convinced that a 5-minute meditation on YouTube will fix our entire life. So what? Went wrong? Today we crack the code and answer the ultimate question: what actually makes us happy? Alright, picture this, it's thousands of years ago. No smartphones, no social media, no 9-to-5s. Just you, some questionable hygiene, and the vast wilderness. Life back then? Definitely not easy. But you know what? People were actually happier. Wait, what? How is that even possible? Thousands of years ago, humans were happy with simple things: a warm fire, freshly hunted food, not getting eaten by a saber-toothed tiger. That was peak happiness. Fast forward to today, we have it all. Or at least we think we do. We've got smartphones, smart homes, even smart toasters that can burn a smiley face onto your bread. You know, the essentials. But is it really essential? Or just another gadget to clutter our lives? We've got endless options for everything, from groceries to entertainment. The choices are limitless. Yet with so many options, why do we often feel overwhelmed rather than satisfied? Food delivery at 3 a.m., you got it. Craving sushi in the middle of the night, no problem. But does this convenience come at a cost to our well-being? A dating app to find someone who loves pineapple on pizza just as much as you do? Done. Swipe right, and you might find your perfect match. But are these digital connections as fulfilling as real-life relationships? So why are we so miserable? Despite all these advancements, why do we feel more stressed and anxious than ever before? Why are we trading sleep for scrolling, real conversations for comment sections, and actual experiences for more stuff? Our lives are filled with technology, yet we feel more disconnected. Don't worry, I consulted with the experts on this one. I wanted to understand why, despite all our modern conveniences, we still feel so unfulfilled. And by experts, I mean science. The data doesn't lie, it reveals some uncomfortable truths about our modern lives. Turns out our brains, those things we like to pretend we understand, evolved to focus on survival, not happiness. They are wired to keep us safe, not necessarily content. Our ancestors worried about tigers. They had real, immediate threats to deal with. We worry about Wi-Fi speeds. Our threats are different, but our brains react the same way. The stress is real, even if the danger isn't. Our poor little caveman brains, still rocking the same hardware from the Stone Age, are trying to navigate a world of instant gratification, information overload, and the constant barrage of notifications. Imagine trying to hunt and gather while your phone buzzes every 2 seconds. It's a wonder we can get anything done at all. And then there's the existential dread of seeing everyone else's perfectly filtered lives on Instagram. It's like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole, only the hole keeps changing shape. We compare our behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel, and it's exhausting, while also trying to answer 37 emails and figure out what to watch on 17 different streaming platforms. Too many choices, my friends. Our brains are paralyzed by the paradox of choice. Should I watch that new series everyone's talking about, or catch up on my backlog? Decisions, too much information, too many subscription services we forgot to cancel. Our ancient brains are simply not cut out for this. We end up paying for things we don't use and stressing over things we don't need. It's a vicious cycle. They weren't built for a world that thrives on stress, FOMO, and those limited-time offers that expire in the next 5 minutes. Or else. The fear of missing out is real, and it's driving us to the brink. Our brains are in a constant state of alert, always waiting for the next big thing, the next notification, the next deadline. It's no wonder we're all so tired. And the worst part, we've been sold a lie. A big, fat, sugar-coated lie about what happiness actually is. We're told that happiness is about buying more things, getting more likes, and basically distracting ourselves to death. But let's be real. How many times have you bought something you didn't need, scrolled through social media for hours, or eaten an entire pizza in one sitting, only to feel kind of empty afterward? Yeah, that's the thing about fake happiness. It's fleeting. It's the sugar rush that leads to a crash, the fleeting high that leaves you feeling lower than before. Remember those experts I mentioned earlier? Well, they have a name for these fake happiness traps. They call them dopamine traps. Dopamine is like your brain's reward system. It's that little rush of pleasure you get when you do something your brain perceives as good. And guess what? Our modern world is like a giant dopamine dispenser, constantly tempting us with quick hits of pleasure. But here's the catch. These dopamine traps, they're not actually making us happy. In fact, they're making us crave more and more, leaving us feeling emptier and less fulfilled in the long run. So, what's the solution? Well, I'm not gonna lie, it's not as simple as ordering happiness on Amazon Prime. We live in a world where instant gratification is at our fingertips, but true happiness isn't something you can just click and add to your cart. It requires a bit more effort, a bit more introspection, and a lot more patience. But it's also not as complicated as we've been led to believe. We often think we need to make drastic changes or achieve monumental goals to be happy, but that's not necessarily the case. Sometimes the smallest shifts in our daily routines can make the biggest difference. Real, lasting happiness. It's not about chasing fleeting pleasures. Those moments of joy are wonderful, but they're just that. Moments. They come and go, leaving us searching for the next high. Instead, we should focus on creating a foundation of contentment that can weather life's ups and downs. It's about building a life that's truly fulfilling. This means investing time and energy into activities and relationships that bring us genuine satisfaction. It's about finding purpose and meaning in what we do, and who we do it with. Ready for this? It's about finding joy in the simple things, the everyday moments that often go unnoticed. It's about savoring that first sip of coffee in the morning, or the way your pet greets you when you come home. The things that have always mattered. These are the moments that ground us, that remind us of what's truly important. They're the building blocks of a happy life. It's about ditching the dopamine traps and focusing on what truly nourishes our souls. Social media likes and binge-watching shows might give us a quick hit of pleasure, but they rarely leave us feeling fulfilled. Real happiness is about connecting with others, moving our bodies, appreciating the little things, and being present in the moment. It's about the laughter shared with friends, the sense of accomplishment after a good workout, and the beauty of a sunset, and giving ourselves the gift of rest. In our busy lives, we often forget the importance of rest and relaxation, but taking time to recharge is crucial for our well-being. It's about living in the moment, appreciating the here and now, and finding peace in the present. It's about mindfulness and being aware of our surroundings and our feelings, instead of constantly chasing the next dopamine hit. By focusing on what truly matters, we can build a life filled with genuine happiness and contentment. Congratulations, you've unlocked the happiness cheat code. Move your body, get off your phone, seriously, make real friends, sleep like a human, not a raccoon. Want to feel happier? Try these for just 1 week. Comment below. What actually makes you happy? Like and share unless you're too busy doom scrolling. Share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching.